Well, let's just be honest here. You thought about it, haven't you? What's up, DSU Webs? It's me, Leonard here, and welcome to the first installment of Leonard Reviews on my MacBook Pro. Let's review a movie I saw over the summer. The only summer movie that I saw in a movie theater, anyway. Sex Tape. So Sex Tape came out last summer, and it stars Jason Segel, Cameron Diaz, Cameron Diaz, Cameron, that's so wrong. Cameron Diaz, Rob Lowe, that guy from Hot Tub Time Machine with Dick, and other people. So Sex Tape is basically what all the posters say. It's a movie about a movie they don't want you to see. But it kind of goes further than that. Sex Tape, it's about whatever their names were. I think it was Andy, and then it was like Jane or something. I don't know, some name. I can't remember their names. But let's just call them Jason and Cameron, because I'm just going to refer to them by their real names anyway. So Jason and Cameron, who do not play themselves, when they got together in college, they were intense. It was sex, nothing but sex. About 10 years later, about 10 years and 2 kids later, they kind of stopped. It's kind of cooled down. And so one night, they decide, hey, let's have sex again. And they fail with sex. So Cameron gets this idea to make a sex tape. And they do. That same exact night after they go to bed after the sex tape, it goes out to all of their friends on their iCloud. And throughout this movie, they gotta get these iPads back that they gave people because the movies can be watched off the iPad. So they have to get the iPads back before everybody sees the sex tape. So that's basically Sex Tape. I'm gonna be honest. This movie is stupid. It's a stupid movie. It really is. But there were points in the movie where I did laugh. The first time I laughed in the movie was literally like right at the beginning, because it shows them clothes and then they just start pounding and it's like, that's funny. But I wasn't laughing through the whole movie. Sometimes it just felt like I wanted to zone out, like I just couldn't even, hell, in this movie, me, my mom, my dad, my sister, and like 6 other people were in there. You know why? Because when this movie came out, it had to compete with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. How do you like that? So Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, of course, is going to do better than this. And it did. I really wish I did see Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, though. But Sex Tape was kind of a good movie. It wasn't bad. Like, I thought it was going to, like, when I went to this movie, when I was going to this movie, my mom was just like, this is going to be bad. It's going to be a terrible movie. I'm not going to laugh. I'm not going to do nothing. I did that once, and that was with the Smurfs too, and God forbid I ever review that. But I did laugh in this movie. This movie did make me laugh. I chuckled at points. I even love a few of the, well, there's one cameo. See, there's more to this movie than just them having to go get the iPads back. The dicks, that bald-headed dude from Hot Tub Time Machine, he has a son, and his son, his name is Jay in the movie. It's Jay and Annie. That's it, that's her name, Jay and Annie. Okay, I remember it now. So he has, so the bald-headed dude from Hot Tub Time Machine has a son, and Jay gave his son one. And his son, is blackmailing Jay because bald-headed dude's son has, that sex tape. And so he plans on releasing it all over the world on Pornhub to ruin their image. So another point in this movie is that they have to, get him to not release the sex tape on Pornhub. And the sex tape's 3 hours long too. They pulled the full Lincoln. So yeah. And at one point in this movie, they take their kids and they go to the Pornhub offices. And they go with hammers and they smash the servers at Pornhub. And I was like, I remember when they said that, I was like, oh, it's gonna be like a giant. It's gonna be like not like a giant factory, but it's gonna be like this little business. But no, it's like in an old abandoned warehouse. It's like that shouldn't be the Pornhub workplace, because Pornhub definitely has to make a lot of money. So yeah, and of course my memory's kind of low on this. I just saw this movie. I saw this movie over summer. I can't really remember many things about it, but I'm trying to remember as much as I can. So bear with me here, guys. Just bear with me. So they smash the servers at Pornhub. Then Jack Black comes in, who's the owner of Pornhub, and he starts listing all these different porn sites. YouPorn, Spankwire, RedTube, XTube, XHamster, other porn sites. So yeah, some of those probably weren't even named in the movie. But, you know, like I've been saying a lot, it made me laugh a little bit. It wasn't as stupid as I thought it was. The acting wasn't, it's not Oscar worthy, but it's decent acting. I mean, both of them are good actors. Everybody in this movie, they're good actors, but they know that this movie might turn out to be a flop and it might get bad reviews, and it did by some people. So they kind of don't put a lot of effort into it, but they do at the same time, which kind of goes not to like decent acting, but it's like okay to decent. The kids were great. The kids in this movie, they were great. They were good actors. And this movie was directed by the same as that guy that directed Bad Teacher, which became one of the worst movies of all time to a lot of people. So yeah. So if I could give Sex Tape a rating, I would have to rate Sex Tape to maybe not. I'm not gonna give it low. I'm not gonna go below 5. I'm gonna give it about a 5.2 out of 10 because it made me chuckle in parts. It did. So that's it. And I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. I'm gonna try to come up with my own little list of ratings instead of like the number things. Like how like Jeremy Johns has his like awesome tacular dog shit. We'll remember it in T-minus one day. You know, I want to try to do something like that. So yeah. Alright, so I just wasted 7 minutes of your time here with your friends, with my friendship, with your family, with my family. Like the video, favorite, subscribe for more. And as always, I will see you, Dutch Webs, later.